Sicily is known for many things, from the Godfather, to the beautiful pastries, to olive oil, to the wonderful, relaxed lifestyle of the people. One other thing that it's very famous for is that it has over 8,000 mummified bodies in the catacombs beneath the capital city of Palermo. It's a fascinating story, so get ready to enjoy learning all about the famous mummies of Palermo. Look at these bodies all lined up. A lot of them even have name tags. They're carrying their possessions, and they were dressed in their best clothes. It doesn't look like the best clothes due to the age of these mummies, but they were all dressed in their best clothes. The reasons why are still unknown, yet what we do know is that for over 400 years now, in Palermo, Sicily, they have been mummifying bodies. There's something almost hypnotic about this mummy. This man has been dead for over 100 years, and you can still clearly see his hair. Those are his real eyes. There's nothing added or taken away from his body except that it has been mummified. Most of the mummies there are from the 1700s and 1800s, including this man who is a religious leader of the time. And although a lot of them look scary, the intent is to preserve the integrity of the people, not to scare any onlookers. Now, a very sad part is a lot of the mummies are actually little children, like this little girl. It kind of makes me sad to see. Now this man is who I was showing a close-up of earlier, the one where I was mentioning how it's his real eyes and his real hair. Now this gentleman is dressed in a garment because he was a priest. Now, what this is a regular looking catacomb, and all throughout Europe and the rest of the world, different towns would keep the bones in crypts like this. The reason for this is because they ran out of room above ground to bury in a traditional way. And this might seem so strange to some of you, but it's quite normal in many parts of the world. Here's a beautiful picture of the gallery of a lot of the mummies. Remember, there's over 8,000 of them, and they have them all propped up in relatively lifelike positions. Again, it's makes me sad every time I see these. It's almost haunting. There's so many children that are mummified there. And a lot of doctors are actually trying to find out how the children died so it can help medical advancements for people who are alive now. And now finally, as I said, this is the best preserved one of a little girl. There's just something so sad about seeing her with the bow in her hair. Peace to all of these mummies. Hey, just before I end the video, I'd like to just mention a couple of important notes. First of all of the mummies that are there in all the crypts in Palermo have the permission of the family members to be there. There's nothing about this that is in some way to scare people or to laugh at anyone. It's totally done with the best of intentions. And if some of those were scary or disturbing to any viewers, my apologies, that wasn't the intent. And just to, in case you're wondering why they're there in the first place, it started out as a way to raise money, and the families of the recently deceased would pay an amount of money to have their dead relatives on display. And if they would stop paying the money, then the bodies of their relatives would go, they wouldn't do anything bad to the bodies, but they would just take them off of display and keep them in a storage facility. And as I briefly mentioned about the children, there's research being done right now to try to figure out what diseases the children may have died from so we can prevent them in the future. So not only is it, in some people's mind, a beautiful site or a religious site to many people, actual, real scientific research is coming out of this, and we should all be grateful for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've always had a fascination with mummies. Mostly I talk about military history, but if it involves history and it involves critical thinking, I promise I'll make a video on it. My whole life I'll be making more videos. I'm just so excited to do that. Thanks so much to my subscribers. And if you ever have any ideas for a video, I love getting ideas because I am a trained historian and I want to please the people. I'm one of the people, and my goal is for us all to get smarter. I can't wait to learn from you, and I hope you've learned something from me. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Make every day great.